Thanks for tuning in. Today we're here at the Rawson Vet Clinic and we're going to go and talk with Nick, who loves his work. Let's go. Did you always know you wanted to be a vet?
As I went through high school, it was obvious that my strengths were in science, and so it seemed a logical way to progress. And I got into the veterinary program, and the rest is history, and I never looked back really. I've never one day regretted that that's what I've gone into. Love my job. Totally love it.
Yeah? What is it you love?
I love the mental challenge of it. I love practical science, the problem solving. I love the client contact, making a difference to people's lives, and I love the ability to make a difference to suffering and well-being of the animals that I'm looking after as well.
What challenges you?
Okay, time pressure to me is the biggest challenge, because for me to do my job properly, I need to know that I'm not under pressure to rush things, and it's really important to me that things get done properly.
So what do you do to alleviate that? How do you get beyond that?
I'll do a couple of things. One is I'll try and get a plan in place in my mind, and I'll communicate that plan to my team. I've got a great team environment, and we all respect each other, and we all feed off each other's enthusiasm.
When you're working with the big animals, so what is that about?
I'm currently very involved in the sport of endurance and equestrian discipline, and I'm currently, and have been, the national team vet for over a decade now, probably 15 or 16 years, and that involves going away with junior and senior teams that are competing internationally, and it's really sort of kept me inspired in the horse sense, and so it's been a great thing to be involved in.
What do you think are the internal and external factors that drive you?
Internal factors are probably quite selfish. I think they're more about striving for personal excellence and wanting to be really, really good. So following the things that I think I'm good at and trying to be the top of my game at that. And I guess it may reflect in maybe a little bit of arrogance, even, that I want to be, and I want to be the best I can be, and part of that means comparing myself to other people and wanting to be better than them. So I guess maybe I'm a wee bit competitive in that respect as well. External drivers is pretty simple. It's just a great result at the end of the day, and knowing that you couldn't have done anything better, and seeing the end result that you know that you've had a hand in, and an animal that's had a serious issue, and seeing it happy and well and living its life afterwards, I suppose.
What about money?
Yeah, I'm lucky enough that I'm successful enough and have a job that generates enough money to make me comfortable and be able to do what I want to do. And maybe money would be more important if I didn't have that. But money to me is never something that I generally would talk about as a driving force, because I guess it's not that important for me. But if I didn't have any, and I had a crappy lifestyle that was restricted by not having any money, then probably it would be more important. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to be, a billionaire. That's not what I'm about. I'd rather spend my time being as good at what I do as what I can. But if I had to lose some of the comforts in life that I'm afforded by having a reasonable income, then maybe I'd be getting a bit more toey about the money thing.
How does who you are affect what you do?
Is probably that I do care, that I have quite a bit of empathy. I can relate to people's emotions quite well, and I can feel for them if they're hurting and be happy for them if they're happy. Which is quite surprising actually, because I guess I've just from having to analyse that by answering your questions, that's kind of come to the fore. Because if you'd asked me beforehand, I probably would have said, well, I'm a bit of a typical male, and I'm quite upfront and robust, and don't take fools lightly, and I'm never going to walk away from a scrap, and I'm You know, I'm not going to be pushed around. And so if you'd asked me straight up, I think all those kind of real male, almost aggressive traits would have come to the fore, which they can be there, and I do have to deal with them from time to time. But I guess what's come to light now is maybe the actual foundation of my personality is probably a little bit more feminine, and well, you know, if you look at those traditional feminine traits, probably that's what the foundation of the personality is, I guess.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm okay. I don't want to be anyone that I'm not. So
great. Okay, so if you could pick just 3 words to describe yourself, what would they be?
3 words. Focused, dedicated, empathetic.
That's beautiful. That's so good, Nick. You just didn't know you were going to come up with this stuff, did you?
No, not at all.
Okay, and finish this sentence for me. For me, work happiness is?
For me, work happiness is clinical success at an excellent clinical standard.
If you were a young boy and you're at school and you're thinking, you know, what am I going to do with my life? What were the sorts of things that might have helped you, looking back, you know, what would you tell yourself now if you were that age?
I would have said, you go the way you're going, because because what your life ends up with professionally is awesome. I kind of think that life's just going to get where it's going to go, and you got to. There might be some critical choices along the way, but it kind of just happens.
Boom. We're done. Thanks for joining me today on GinaTV. It was awesome coming out here to interview Nick Page, the vet. And Nick, as you will have heard, so eloquently shared with us how his self-awareness of who he is affects the work he does. And it was great, so I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Please like it below if you did, and share it, or comment if you'd like to. And tune in and have a look at some of the other work happiness interviews that are also on this YouTube channel. I appreciate you being there. Remember, be true to yourself, do work that works for you, and love living your life. Thank you.